Tony D and Little Joan with a Screenwriter's Rant on Paulie Go, a movie about a very smart kid who desperately wants to be part of the AI thing, and gets rejected, and then goes on a quest to see why he was rejected. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 8. Now, so Paulie is rejected. Let me read the synopsis. It makes it clear. A young AI prodigy gets rejected from a world-renowned robotics lab and does what any rational teenager would do: steal a van and drive cross-country to northern Minnesota to track down the professor who rejected him. I think that's a fun premise. I mean, any road trip is a kind of a fun premise. And he's like super nerdy kid, so he's super smart, but he's not super experienced. And he eventually gets caught, and the local sheriff, I don't know, I guess he takes pity on him, so he brings him home because I guess he doesn't want to put him in jail. And he has a daughter about the same age, and they become friends, and he wants to find this professor, and he's nearby, and she's like a tomboy type girl, and she makes videos, and so she agrees to help him if he'll vote up her videos, which I think is cute. And then so he goes looking for this guy and finally finds his cabin at some point, and he's a bit of a wimp, and she's handy with all the stuff. And then of course they fall in love, and are they going to have a relationship? And it's about him like discovering life beyond robotics, and her kind of trying to draw him out. And in the end he finally confronts him. Maybe it's all like a big test to see if he really wanted to be part of it. It's called Paulie Go. It looks like a fun, cute movie. And his parents are really annoying. He hangs up on him in this scene. It looks like a very cute movie. I would see this. It looks fun and funny. I like the romance between these two. They're kind of like two oddballs who kind of find each other. I like the name, Paulie Go. That's fun. I think that's his actual name. So it's got a good premise. It's got a solid like arc. So the first act, Paulie's like super smart. He's gonna get into this study, and he doesn't, and he just has a like almost a breakdown about it. So he steals a van and decides he's gonna go there and confront this guy because he's that smart, right? So second act, he steals the van. He goes to Minnesota, and he's finally caught. But like he's a kid, so the sheriff kind of, he's not going to throw him in jail, and I guess it's a small town or whatever. So he brings him home, and then meets his daughter, and then, he's still on his quest, but the daughter kind of distracts him a little bit, and they become friends. Here he is. He's looking for this guy. They become friends, and they go on. She ends up joining the mission, and I guess this is her in her videos. And then, they become close, and, maybe there's a romance a brewing here. There's a scene where they dance. He's constantly showing the guy's picture. Have you seen this man? And nobody's seen him. And there's a scene where he breaks into a cabin that's full of animal heads, and he screams, and that's kind of a funny scene. So I like it. It's cute. And then the third act, of course, he finally finds him, and then I don't know. I think maybe it's here's the scene where they finally catch up to him. I think it may be that it was all a test to get in the AI program. I don't know if he passes it or not. It could go either way. Like he does pass it, and then he has to decide whether or not he's going to go into the AI program, or maybe have a girlfriend, or maybe it's he's not as smart as he thinks he is, but he does now have a life outside of being a robotics genius. And he goes off and he's grown as a person, and then he's won the day. And although they don't stay together, they'll always be friends, kind of thing. I mean, it could go a couple of different ways. I would like to see them get together. I think they're a funny couple. They're kind of a good match in this trailer. I like it. I like the lead a lot. He's good. He's very much the stiff he should be. You know, he's just very arrogant and very sure of himself. He's one of these very smart people who is too very smart, if you know what I mean. He reminds me a little of me. So I like that. So I'm going to give it an upvote. I may indeed watch this movie. It's from 1091. Do we have a date on this thing? May 24th. Available May 24th. Not sure where that's available. But, I mean, it seems like a small movie. There's an official short. Film short on the Shorts Network. I wonder if that ties in or if that's just clips from the movie. The lead guy's name is Ethan Dizon. And I assume the girl is Madison Wolfe. And I don't recognize any of the other actors, and I don't recognize them. But I think they do well. I think it's a quirky, fun movie. I think it's a good one. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I was at the Jersey Devil Fable Fest today, and it was fantastic. Thank you if you came out to see me at the show in the rain. It was very rainy today. Next show is at Mullica Hill at the Art Festival there. And we'll see you